Are new here, my channel is just Pay and Craft. I do sports. I'm starting a brand new podcast, Payton's Playbook. So stay tuned for that. Still a lot to do with setting up that space, but I am super excited to get that going. But as you know, I normally talk CU bus, I talk football, sometimes I talk basketball, especially because I worked for the Nuggets and the Avalanche last year. But I thought today, ooh, being an ex-gymnast, I would talk about the huge hot topic right now, and that is Jordan Chiles. So, if you do not know, Jordan Chiles won bronze on the floor event final. So, at the Olympics for gymnastics, kind of just do a breakdown of what happens. They do a qualifying meet. Basically, the top gymnasts get to qualify in all around, then on each event. So, Jordan Chiles qualified with Simone Biles. Only two girls can be represented from a country. So it was Simone Biles and Jordan Chiles on floor. All right, so Simone Biles, she actually got second to the girl from Brazil, but then Jordan Chiles, when the final scores were ended, the meet was complete, she got third place. So she took the bronze medal home. Now, how this happened, you could read all about it online. I mean, all you have to do is really type in Jordan Chiles and it will pop up on every single national news network. But what happened was at first she completed her floor routine. She was the last gymnast to compete. So the meet was over. She competed, and when the score popped up, she actually was in fifth place. And then the girl from Romania, she was in third. So what happened, hi to everyone joining. I'm just talking about the Jordan Chiles event that took place with the floor final. So basically, what happened is she got fifth, and the Romanian girl got third. Well, in gymnastics, the coach has 1 minute to decide whether or not kind of like the score is accurate. In gymnastics, the certain skills you do have a certain difficulty level. So, like a full turn, for example, is not as difficult as a full wolf turn, which is the one where you're in the squat and you turn. So, essentially, when Jordan Child's score came out, the coach said there's something wrong with the difficulty level of her score. So there's two separate scores, kind of the execution and then the difficulty. So she went to the judges or to kind of the panel who decides the score. And this was within, so to say, the 1 minute allotment of time, because that's what you're given if you want to dispute a score. So the coach did that. And then by kind of they announced the winners, and Jordan Chiles was fourth, or it was fifth. And then a minute after, they switched it, and Jordan Chiles actually received the bronze medal. So her score changed, bumping her into that third place position. Okay, so Olympics are all complete, and you have the girl from Brazil, Simone Biles, and then you have Jordan Chiles, first, second, third. Meet's complete. They did the ceremony. Everything's good. So then, essentially, almost a week later, after the event has been concluded, after everything like that, they say that there was an error in the scoring and that the coach for the U.S. gymnastics team didn't file her complaint within that 1 minute allotment. So if you're just joining, I'm Peyton Craft. Please subscribe. I'll get more to the story, but please subscribe. I'm new kind of to YouTube. I'm going to be starting a podcast called Peyton's Playbook. Super excited about that. So please subscribe. Please comment, share, like, do whatever you want, but I would love the support. I'm just getting started. But essentially, what I do is I talk sports. I mainly talk football, but I am an ex gymnast, so I thought let's talk about the super hot topic right now with Jordan Chiles. But please subscribe. I'm going to be talking all about CU Buffs football if you're a fan of that, college football, basketball, hockey, everything sports related. So please give me a follow, subscribe, send a little super thanks if you want, but I would love to hear from you guys in comments. Right now I'm at work, but I thought I'd hop on here and talk to you guys. So, like I said, a week after the competition with Jordan Chiles, they basically said no, the coach was over the 1 minute allotment of time they had to basically dispute the score. Now, week goes by, there's a bunch of things happening still right now, but USAG, which is the USA Gymnastics Committee, filed saying they have new evidence that they have video evidence that that time of the dispute was submitted within that 1 minute time frame. And they said they have video evidence supporting it, that the head coach of the US team who did submit it went to the stand with about 46 seconds, I believe I was reading, and that's within the time frame. You're allowed in gymnastics. I know people are complaining about you shouldn't be allowed to do that. It's completely allowed. It's allowed not just in elite gymnastics. You can do that in normal, like there's level 1 through 10. It's allowed. It's been a thing for forever. The Romanian girl who did get fourth, she could have submitted that dispute as well because they said she stepped out of bounds, and it didn't look like it if that was what they did that penalty for. But she didn't. So it's allowed for every gymnast. Every coach has the ability within that 1 minute to submit it. So yeah. But now the USAG, they said they came out with video evidence showing that it was in the 1 minute time frame, and basically they're refusing to actually let that. They said even though it's new evidence, they can't go back and change. So Jordan Chiles is supposed to give back her bronze medal, so then it will go to the Romanian who got third. So this has been just a big topic through USAG right now. Let me know what you guys think, what your thoughts on it. I'll respond to your comments on this. But yeah, I know for me, I'm all for if you're doing harder skills, which is what Jordan Chiles is doing, which is why like you see Simone Biles get these huge scores and you're like, well, she didn't stick her landing, or maybe she stepped out of bounds and this other girl stuck her landings and was perfect. But the skill level and difficulty is so much higher that she can afford to take that step or that hop out of bounds because that level of difficulty is so much higher that her score is going to be so much higher. So that's where, for me, Jordan Chiles didn't get credit for I believe it was a leap she was doing, and that's a much harder skill to do than some of these gymnasts. So that is why the coach submitted this inquiry and was wanting her to get credit for the difficult skills because those skills they're doing is incredible. Hi to everyone. But that's kind of just my take. Let me know what your guys' take is. But yeah, my take is if you're doing difficult skills, you should get credit for it. And that is why they have that 1 minute allotment of time that if you don't get credit or you believe something was counted inaccurately, you have the ability to go talk to the judges, talk to the panel, and then have them resubmit basically your score if they can prove that that skill was in there and it didn't get counted correctly. So that's my take on it. I know it's a big topic right now. Ali Raisman has been commenting, Simone Biles, Suni Lee. Everyone is supporting Jordan Chiles. Obviously, Jordan Chiles is not really online right now on social media, which you can all understand. People can be brutal, and all I know is Jordan Chiles has my support in terms of I believe that the inquiry was filed correctly within that 1 minute time allotment. As they say, they have video evidence to prove it. The video itself has not been seen, and they're refusing to actually use that as new evidence. But all right, let's see here.